Hi, I'm Elisa All with Babies Today. I have with me Dr. Anita Chandra, a pediatrician who's going to talk us through baby-proofing the nursery. Welcome, Anita.
Thank you.
Well, as a new parent, I remember feeling so excited about decorating my baby's nursery, but also overwhelmed because there were safety considerations as well.
Absolutely.
Well, the first thing probably to talk about is the crib.
Very important part of the baby's nursery is the crib. You want to make sure actually that the mattress is a firm mattress and that it fills the full crib, that there's no spaces on the sides. Like this is perfect.
Okay.
You also want to make sure that the spaces between the crib slats are no wider than 2 3/4 inches apart.
Okay, looks like we're good here.
That's perfect.
Okay.
If you're using a crib sheet, you also want to make sure that it's tucked firmly underneath the crib mattress, 2 inches underneath all the sides of the mattress.
Okay, excellent. I think the crib looks good.
The crib looks great.
Great. Okay, we're set there. So what about electrical? I see we've got some appliances.
Different devices here for the electric outlets. The old-fashioned methods of plugging the electric outlet we don't really recommend anymore because those plugs can easily be pulled out by children, swallowed and choked on.
Oh dear. Okay.
So there are all sorts of different devices here. There is a plate cover such as this one where you would attach this to the wall and then cover it with this larger cover here.
Okay, I see that.
Then there's something a little similar to this but smaller, which can actually allow your cords to come through at the bottom.
Oh, right.
And then this requires pinching the sides to pull the cap off. And then there's something even smaller like this, which looks like the old plugs, but these actually have to be squeezed to release the plug.
Oh.
So this is much harder for a child to actually do themselves.
Okay. There are some things to think about when window treatments are in mind, right?
Absolutely. Depending upon what style you have, the thing to actually make sure about is that the cord does not form a loop, because that's how a child could actually put it around their neck. So you want to make sure that you go to a child product store and find find the appropriate kit to separate out the cord for your window blinds. The other thing, speaking of windows, is just don't rely upon the screen to actually protect you or protect your child from falling out of the window. There are window stops that you can install to make sure that the windows are safe for your child.
Okay.
And we're standing against a dresser here. One thing that happens these days, or can happen these days, is a child can pull the dresser drawer out, stand on it, and then not knowing, but pull the whole dresser down on themselves. And this can be a problem with taller bookshelves or TV stands as well.
Right, good point. Okay.
You can get a tip lock or a tip protection device that can be attached to the back wall. So that's
so
helpful.
it'll kind of anchor it in place.
Exactly.
Okay. And one thing that's often overlooked is the smoke detectors and the carbon monoxide detectors in the nursery.
And they're very important.
Okay.
So we have a smoke detector and a carbon monoxide alarm here, and you just want to make sure that you've tested them on a regular basis, make sure the batteries are operational and that everything is working fine.
Should we give them a test here to make sure?
Sure, absolutely. So I have the smoke detector here, and I'm just going to push the button for a test here.
Woo, that's working.
And then we've got the carbon monoxide alarm as well.
Looks like that one's working really well,
It
too.
is.
Okay, so we'll take these, install them on the ceiling,
Perfect.
and then be good to go.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing these great tips.
You're welcome.
I feel a lot better about having a baby in here now.
Good.
We'll see you next time on Babies Today.